So the other thing that I felt was a sign of mommy issues, which is normalized by society, is this idea of never being satisfied or being unhappy in life, right? So you always have this need to do something better. You can achieve whatever it is, but you never feel like it's good enough. And I think that gets mistaken for ambition. And I want to be clear that I'm saying ambition is good, right? So we should always strive to be better, but it's a difference where you just feel like it's never good enough. And so you're on a constant chase to achieve things, to obtain things, so that you can feel whole within yourself. You touched on this in one of your videos, and you said that men who feel like this, they're often the ones who are manipulating multiple different women to get what they want. Can you expand on that, please?
Sometimes men feel like they run out of time. So they feel like because I'm not a millionaire yet, because I'm not I haven't got the gold play button on YouTube, they feel like my life is over. So I'm going to use and abuse anybody that I can get a hold on because I need to get to this desired place. And they're willing to use whoever they come in contact with. So that's the scary part. So I think a lot of men, they feel like they have to achieve it now. And again, I think this is one of the advantages of being older. You get to a place where you realize that you have to learn how to be content where you are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys, they're not content. And they're willing to run over whoever they can to get that desired outcome. And then you realize in the end, you haven't even really got to that outcome because you don't know who you are. You're just running through women. That's all you know, unfortunately.
Do you think men realize this and it's just like at this point I don't care? Is it a subconscious thing?
I think some just don't care because they're dealing with so much pain. They don't know how to process it. They just like, I just need that next hit for whatever it is. So a lot of guys, they know. Some guys are oblivious. Some guys are lost. And I think the guys who, you can tell who have, Tanisha, who have a good work ethic. You can tell people who have a respect for people, who care about those who have less than they do. They have been raised by fathers.
Okay, so Leo said that's everyone now, always comparing themselves to other people, which I get. Yes, it is. It's actually a natural human tendency to compare yourself to people, right? It's called the social comparison theory. You look at other people to assess where you are in life. So yes, that is normal. But I think what we're getting at is it becomes a major issue when you become so fixated on feeling like you need to achieve a certain level that you begin using people to get to that point. I like to call those people energy vampires, okay? They see people have good energy or they can get something from them and they utilize them, they feed off of them, and then they dispose of them. And what's interesting is that I feel like the men who are like this are actually the men that are attractive. They have a lot of the materialistic things because they've gained those things, or they've used their attraction or become more attractive with their grooming or whatever the case may be, because they're overcompensating for feelings of inadequacy that they have within themselves. And so that's a major problem. But it kind of goes back to what one of the other comments said, is like women are attracted to those men, right? So it's like it's a vicious cycle, and we're pushing for men to hit these certain qualities in life, right? You want to get the money, you want to have the cars. These are going to attract women, but we're not breaking down what fuels a lot of those tendencies in men. So it's just kind of reiterating what we're talking about. We normalize a lot of these toxic behaviors,
and a lot of it comes down to our confidence, right? It depends if mom and dad spoke life to you as a kid. And they let us know, you know what, I don't accept nothing less from you because you will do great things. How many of us heard that growing up? You know what I'm saying? So when we start to familiarize that in our home, our boys start to think different, because I'm a firm believer in we date according to our confidence level.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, right?
For sure.
So if we're getting that positive affirmation from home, it's going to change the view that we see on women, and even the way first of all, the way we view ourselves and then it's going to transfer over to the way we treat women, because any man that respects himself, and that's Bible too, right? Like the man who loves himself, is able to love those who he's been entrusted with. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it comes down to confidence, and a lot of men don't have confidence, unfortunately, and a lot of it comes from, especially in school, right? We like the high school girl. You can't get the pretty girl, but the high school quarterback got her. So now you're mad, and now you're on this paper chase. You're like, I'm going to make as much money as possible. I'm going to be a Fortune 500. Not because you want to help change the world, but because you want to hurt women.